Hi, I'm Kevin Sales from Probate Real Estate Sales 101, and thank you for tuning in today. Today's video is about how to avoid probate. Man, some people are wondering, why would you even have this? You're a probate marketer, you market yourself to the niche of probate real estate. Why would you talk about people avoiding probate? And here's why. Even attorneys who make their living from probate will attest to the fact that probate is a waste of money. If people would do a proper estate plan, they wouldn't have to go to probate where you have to pay court fees and fees for this and publication and all kinds of fees to the tune of thousands of dollars many times if they just planned ahead. But the fact is, many people are not going to plan ahead. They're not going to plan for passing. Some people are going to die instantly. Some people are young and they pass away and have to probate because they owned a house or they owned property or have assets. Other people just did not plan it in their life. Even though they were getting older and getting up there in age, they still never planned for their after years. So the key though is, why would we want to avoid it? We want to avoid the waste of money, number one. But here's the other thing. Probate, the fact that it's going through the court process, isn't always the reason the sale is happening. The reason the sale is happening is because there's a deceased party. So if there's a proper estate plan in place and the owner of the home dies, they still oftentimes are going to sell because that's how they were going to dispose of assets when they passed away. So that's the beautiful thing. You don't have to say, oh, we want to prevent people from having probate, but I'm going to lose all the properties I've been going after. I'm going to lose all the listings that I'm getting, or I'm going to lose all the opportunities to buy properties and flip them. That's not the case. It's really the death of the owner that causes the opportunity, not the fact that it's going through probate. So I wanted to clear that up. You've probably heard me say that in other videos or in other material that you've seen from me as well. The key here is you want to be a consultant. You always want to do what's best for your client. You may be talking with people. Once you become someone who's marketing yourself to probate real estate, over time, people are going to start reaching out to you and they're going to start talking to you even before they go into probate. I constantly have to tell people all the time. That's why if you notice at the end of my videos, it says consult your own legal professionals, because people start coming to you for legal advice. So I always have to tell them, get your own legal advice. But they'll ask you what they should do for their estate plan, or grandma's getting older, she's starting to forget, or she's getting sick. What should we do? And you want to be a good consultant. Refer them to a good attorney that deals with estate planning, and that attorney should guide them on what they're going to do. In most states, in many states, not all states, we have a thing called a revocable transfer on death deed. We have that here in California. I think it's around 20-something, 25, 27 states in the nation that have those. It's where you can state who's going to get the property when you pass away without having to do a full estate plan. There are a lot of challenges with those, at least in California, maybe not in other states. At least in California, there's a lot of challenges and potential problems. So they still, even if they're going to do that, I highly recommend they get legal advice, even if they're here. There's also trust. For many years, revocable transfer on death deeds only became available in California a few years ago. There'll be a blog post at some point about the revocable transfer on death deeds, but those only became available a couple years ago here in California. Normally, or for the last 20-something years, at least since I've been in the business, the only way to avoid probate if you were to die and not having someone else on title with you would be to have a trust. And so the trust is the main tool that people use to avoid probate. That's probably the same across the nation. Most places across the nation, if they have a will, they are still going to have to go through probate. So we want to help people avoid that. If you have people that are asking you, if your friends and family find out, hey, you're specializing in probate, what should I do? Let them know. Probate is a waste of money. Fortunately for all of us in probate real estate, we make a living from that, but we make the same living if it's in a trust, or if it had a revocable transfer on death deed or some other tool for estate planning, and they didn't have to go through probate and waste the court costs and court fees. That's my video for today. I hope that's helpful. If you go into the membership side, there's an infographic where I talk a little bit more about avoiding probate and the steps in the process and that sort of thing. So if you go into the membership side of the website, you'll see that infographic, and enjoy that. Thanks for tuning in today. If you want more information about probate real estate, go to probaterealestatesales101.com and look at the products page or the resources page. There are a lot of tools there to help you maximize your efforts and increase your business. Thanks for tuning in today.